This is AVIOT, Atypical Voices in Our Time, the official podcast of Chemistry Productions. That's spelled K3MISTRY Productions, a media education company.
So go a little something like this. That's AVIOT.
Yo, what is going on, everyone? This is the AVIOT podcast. I'm your gracious co-host, Jay Stokes, joined by our other gracious co-hosts, Koya and Jay Random. Hope everybody is doing, whoa, that sounded weird. Hope everybody is doing good today.
Help.
Well, I'm doing good.
Nah, I'm definitely doing good. Everyone. How's everyone doing? Hey, well, Jared. So you asked us the question. How are you doing, Jared? Jay Stokes.
Well, things could be better, but I'm carrying on. Yeah, right? Anyways, so I just wanted to start this story today by highlighting Miss Lizzo. Did anybody see how she was dressed for that Lakers game this past week?
Yeah.
Oh, that was pretty disgusting.
I've seen that.
Yo, so what day was that on?
I don't know.
I don't even know what day that was.
Go ahead, Corey.
Probably like Monday. Maybe like Monday or something. Everybody's just, if she wasn't fat, then people really wouldn't be so up in arms. But because she's fat, that's what everybody's problem is. You know how America is.
She says, and I quote, in U.S. Weekly, it's quoted as saying, Lizzo defends her LA Lakers game thong outfit. I don't want to censor myself. What?
Well, to be honest with you, she probably need to censor herself. And anyone else, I mean, listen, let's just be fair. And if we want her to be censored, then be honest, let's just censor everyone. Yes. And what I mean by that is I wouldn't want to see Rihanna with titties hanging out. I wouldn't want to see anybody.
But like a lot of them do that.
No. Yeah, but the thing, I'm not against that ideology at all. You don't want to see her doing that. You don't want to see Rihanna doing it either. I'm not against that because if you're at a Lakers game, you got kids there. Really? You try to be naked in front of kids, and then you got your behind in a thong and you sitting in a bare seat. So that means your behind in that thong is sitting in that bare Lakers seat.
Hey, can somebody tell me what size shirt that was?
Oh, no.
See what I'm saying? That was the problem. If she was smaller, people wouldn't be so like, oh my God, cover up. You know, like they wouldn't be so on it. They might call her thirsty or seeking attention, but.
Which she is at this point.
No, she really is
seeking attention.
She really is, I think. I think she is. Only because
she does that all the time. Like,
yeah, she's too extra. And you know what? And I see what you're saying, Coy. You're saying that she does it all the time, so that probably just her nature. But even if that is her nature, that
doesn't make it right.
Yeah, I'm about to say because
it's not everybody else's. I get it.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying. And my thing is like this. I know when I seen it, I was turned off. I was only turned off because I was like, I didn't want to see it. Like, I don't want to see anybody. But I definitely didn't want to see her, if that makes sense. I don't want to see anybody, but I definitely want to see her at that particular time. Now, if she was doing a photo shoot and I happened to see it, okay. But at a game, because I think at one point she must have felt some type of way. No, I take that back. Wasn't she twerking?
Yeah, she turned around and twerked.
Oh my gosh. And that's the thing. It's like the LA Lakers. I mean, the NBA team, they knew what she was doing because, you know, no one said anything. They let her sit down on the bench. They let her look crazy. What's up?
So I want y'all to listen to this thing that I read on Twitter. Somebody wrote this. They said, let's say that, yes, people do not want to see obese nudity. Then what? Should they simply be subjected to it without warning or provocation and against their wishes in the name of body acceptance? What do you think of that?
Yeah, they just got to deal with it.
They just got to deal with it?
Yeah, they just got to deal with it. Like, whether she be skinny or big, like, if whoever wants to show their body, they're going to show it. And people usually don't give you a warning. They just do it. So I don't think it's fair to say, oh, because you're fat or you're bigger, I need a warning first. Yes, you know what I'm saying? Like, it just is what it is. People going to show you, they're going to show you. Like, he's taking it too far. She's a little fluffy and she want to show y'all what she got. What's up?
Lord.
That's it.
So I was talking to a buddy of mine today. I was talking to a buddy of mine today, and I was telling him the only issue that I see with that is like, yeah, you can try and shove things down our throats, but the only issue I see is people could eventually start resenting you because of that, or resenting that community because you're forcing it on someone. Now, my buddy's gay, and he was saying, well, you know, I don't want to see straight men kissing all the time. Maybe I want to see gay men kissing on television, right? And I'm like, well, in theory, yes, that can happen. But when we talk about the majority of people who happen to be straight around the world, you forcing that on them, that could lead to resentment and further discrimination against your community. What do you think about that?
I don't think that'll make or break it. People, some people are just, I don't know. They just don't like larger people. You know what I mean? Like they always look at them as lazy or, like nasty. Some people are just like that. I don't know. Who
is they though? Because I always come back to the Black community and I'm like, we always appreciate larger women.
Oh, well, some Black guys don't like big girls. You're right. Like they'll say a girl. Okay, maybe the majority, but see, everybody has a different preference, like, because the game has gotten twisted somehow, right? Because now you got girls that's like, they say they thick, but for real, they not. They like kind of fluffy. And then you got real thick girls, you got voluptuous women, like, it's different categories to it, but everybody just be like, oh, either you skinny or you thick. Nope. But no. It's levels to this shit. So, like, some people are just a little bigger. And some guys are like, oh, anything over 180, I don't want it. You're obese, But the other guy's like, 180, that's popping. Like, that's what I need. It's just
you gonna put someone on a scale? You see someone be like, oh, I'm put you on a scale.
They're not. And guys are usually about 20 pounds off anyway. So they're knocking off 190s and talking about, I don't do nothing over 180. But they're usually off. So
I think it's funny because I actually did a ruining your phase video on the Chemistry Productions YouTube channel on this topic. And pretty much I was reading a bunch of papers and they said that when women have like a stomach, like let's say they're like bigger up top, bigger down bottom, but they have a stomach, then that will be considered like fat, overweight. I would even say that's fluffy because fluffy is a different category. But then when you'd have like a skinnier stomach, you can still have those same body proportions and they'll say you're thick. Or they'll say you're fluffy, or they say you're
correct.
That's true.
You're very correct about that.
Yeah.
I agree. Yeah. Like if your waist itself is smaller than your hip ratio, to most men, you're thick. But if your waist exceeds your hips, you're fluffy. Or your BBW, whatever you want to call it.
Yeah, that's true. I definitely agree. Yeah. You know what? Now that you say that, a lot of these fat transfer models, they got small waists. Fat transfers.
Oh,
for your fat transfer models, the ones who got these small waists for some strange reason, but their ass looking like, girl, you should at least have a little belly. You don't have
a lot of belly, or they got a whole bunch of thighs and arms, no stomach whatsoever.
No, that's a transfer fat models. Yeah, so
I ain't mad at them.
No, I ain't mad at them either, but those are models. See, the problem is though. No.
You can suck my stomach out.
No, work for it.
I hear you. That's what they got doctors.
So, but what I'm saying is, those models are considered thick. Yes, you're right. And the ones that got like, the what do you call them things? The muffin tops. Yeah, they definitely.
Tops.
But it all depends on the body. Like, look, okay, Lizzo. No offense, but Lizzo doesn't have a shape.
Nope.
Okay, Lizzo's just like she's just round all over. But you look at Monique from back in the day, like the comedian Monique. Monique was maybe as big as Lizzo, but Monique, her stomach was a little sucked in, so people didn't really look at her as like overweight or obese or anything like that. You know what I mean?
You're right. Lizzo
she still had a figure.
The Michelin Man, right? That's a Lizzo. Yeah, fluffy. Thank you, Michelin Man. Yeah. What do you say, Corey? The Michelin Man, right?
Nah.
Because I'm thinking about her in that what the hell is that fish that where the titties hang? I mean, she don't even got kids in them titties.
She does have a larger torso area. I think if that was a little smaller.
Yeah. But she has a beautiful face. Isn't that funny how it all goes back to the face? She has a beautiful face.
Terrible.
But body though. So yeah.
My only issue though with Lizzo and the different like outfits and different antics, I think it's cool to do with her show or her music videos if she wants to do that. But I feel like she's kind of teetering along the lines of like a minstrel show. Like she's trying to put on a performance for people to grab their attention. And look, as a result of that, look at all the awards she's being nominated for. I've listened to her album. I've listened to songs on her album. The songs are decent, but I wouldn't say they're like, wow. You know what I mean? Like,
You know what? The songs, I don't know. Her songs, I guess what it is more so the message about it. It's like a lot of self-empowerment. Women you might call feminists maybe because you like that word. You know, it's for them. I think it's their thing.
Her music reminds me of like elevator music, like that music that you hear in an elevator. You'd be like, okay. All right.
She talks a lot about. She talks a lot about
the elevator. I can go on the 10th floor with this.
Well, here's the thing with the feminism angle. She talks a lot about sex and relationships. If she is truly a supporter of feminism and she's trying to follow down that path, she runs the risk of being counter to the feminist narrative, because feminism is about empowering women, empowering the gay community, empowering like these marginalized sexual orientations, and getting them to be recognized as more than our traditional tropes of just sex and objectification. However, if you are a woman and you talk about being a feminist, but all you talk about is sex and relationships, then you're pretty much running to the same narrative that's all women think about is sex and relationships. Isn't there more to a woman than just that?
Yeah, of course.
Yeah, I agree. Definitely is.
Yeah, but I think it's entertainment too. So, you know.
Yeah, I think also she's just having a lot of fun.
Down. Yeah, she's dumbing it down, and you know how it is. Like Gaga, remember she wore like the raw meat suit and did this, did that, until she became what it is that she wanted to be. Nicki Minaj, the same thing. The pink wigs, the fried chicken necklaces, just like outrageous shit.
Oh, I hated that.
Oh, me too.
The fried
now that was a minstrel show. The fried chicken necklace was sick. So, anywho, I can't forget it though. You know, so that was the point of it. So Lizzo's kind of just following the same suit until she gets to this certain height of success, and then she's just gonna calm down and be normal.
The only problem is when you bring up Lady Gaga and you compare it to figures such as Lizzo and Nicki Minaj. Lady Gaga occupies a different space. She occupies a different group. She's white. So she can do that and transform from that. When you look at Nicki Minaj has been marginalized by the white community. She hasn't gotten a Grammy within her whole career, even though she's had all these antics. Nicki Minaj, she's never won a Grammy. And then she's also, when you think of Nicki Minaj, you think of sex. You don't think of Lady Gaga and think of sex. You think of Lady Gaga, you might think of something different.
Somebody just weird.
Yeah, because white people are allowed to transform. Like, look at Angelina Jolie. That's a good example. Angelina Jolie. Look at that.
Okay. Well, you're probably right. Well, you know how it is. They always get like an easier way. You know who did make a good transition though? Not like sexually. Young Berg. I didn't know that was Hitmaker. Why am I like the last person on planet Earth?
Young Berg?
Yes.
Yeah.
Young Berg is Hitmaker.
Yes.
Yeah.
Whoa. Young Berg is a producer?
You know that?
And he is VP of A&R for Atlantic Records, Young Berg.
Yo, wait a minute. Young, corny ass Young Berg.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Get into that transformation. What?
Whoa. Stop.
Yes.
Oh, gosh.
Everybody on the radio, Hitmaker all the time. That is Young Berg.
He makes music?
That is Young Berg. Could you believe?
Surprised. No, I can't believe that sucker.
I'm so proud of him. He's so corny, but like his music is so good. Corny. So shout out to him.
You know what? I'm definitely going to research this. I got to check out. Damn, Young Berg. Okay.
He did an interview on the Breakfast Club, and I was like, "No, you didn't do all of that."
So, Koya, you obviously aren't the last person now since.
Hey. And you know I halfway live under a rock, so there we go.
Damn, Hitmaker. You know what? But you know the funny thing is, I bet you if I ask my son, "Hey, did you know?" He gonna be like, "Yeah, Dad, you late." I'm always late to the party. I'm like, "Yo, no, he's after the fact, Jack." He always acting like he know everything.
You know that they gotta make us feel old. You know the vibes. Yeah. That's how they get down.
Before making all that money.
But anyways,
you know, this guy been Tiger.
You know
Another
what?
person.
Tiger went playing with them tennis.
Yeah, buddy.
Oh Lord, now you're gonna have me bleeping out words. Thanks, Koya. Thanks a lot. Thank you very much. But another person who changed their image around, Chameleonaire. You ever see what happened to him?
No, what is he? The way he's selling teeth?
Chameleonaire? He's an entrepreneur. He invests. He's an investor. He's an investor.
Like
for what? Teeth? The grills?
No. I think he has. Let me look up his actual net worth. Yeah, he started investing and he actually did very well for himself. So he went from the rap game. I mean, he has a $25 million net worth right now, but hey, that's still something for a millionaire. He wasn't really like popping like that.
Okay, that's what's up. And what's Paul Wall doing? Anybody know? He's still selling grills?
I don't know.
Yeah, but since we're on the topic of hip hop and rappers, rest in peace to Juice WRLD. Juice WRLD passed away. Oops. Rest in world to Juice WRLD. Juice WRLD passed away. Yeah, he passed away, I believe, in a Chicago airport. Was that where he was?
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, so reports are coming out
that rest in peace, Juice WRLD.
Yeah, he had a seizure when his private plane landed, his private jet, I believe, and Midway Airport. And so it's reported that he took several Percocet pills before the plane landed because he was trying to conceal them from local and federal police. That is the theory or the assumption right now. And I just wanted to open up the conversation to this drug use by this generation right now, like how all these kids are using drugs and how that's leading to a harmed generation. So whoever wants to chime in.
Well, you know what? I think because my son and I, we talk about this a lot. And that's one thing I have a problem with, always had a problem with, is this, because I think we're all around the same age. You know, I'm the oldest, but I remember back in the days, it was frowned upon to be a crackhead, but now it's rewarded and praised to be a dope fiend. So I don't get it. And I don't understand how, you know, like I said, back in the days, DMX was just a clown when everybody found out he was a crackhead. But now you got Future and a bunch of other rappers who's just letting you know what they're doing on a daily and how high they are. And you can even hear it in their music. And you say, wow, time has changed. And also, I feel like time has changed for the worse because a lot of these rappers are dying from the same drug overdose that other rappers are dying from. So it's like no one's even paying attention. You know, like Lil Wayne, for instance, he's not dead, but him, he suffers from seizures, you know, and I'm pretty sure it has a lot to do with the syrup that he drinks. The same with Rick Ross. And I just don't understand it, you know?
Yeah, so just to clarify, what Lil Wayne drinks, the syrup is, it's a mix between, I think, what, cough syrup and alcohol?
And Sprite.
Yeah. So they call it lean.
Yeah. So, you know, to me, you know, they just took it to the next level. Like, we only had Redman and Method Man talking about weed and a few other people, but now these kids, like, they're on drugs that were not made for everyday consumption.
That's very true. But I think with this generation of kids, they operate, I heard this back in school, they operate by the 3 I's. They think they're invincible, immortal, and infertile. So they think
shit. Good luck with that.
Koya, what are your thoughts on this?
That's crazy that somebody could live by the 3 I's. That's a dangerous way to live. As far as the drug use, I do just feel like with the kids nowadays, they don't really have anybody to look up to because everybody wants to be young and everybody wants to be lit. Everybody want to, you know, like the 50-year-old guys that they dress like some of the 20-year-old guys. Like there's really no difference anymore. So they really don't have anybody to look up to as far as the drug use. And they hear it in the music. It's like not really peer pressuring them, but it's implying that it's okay. If everybody's talking about it, then it must be okay. So I just feel bad for the kids. They really don't have anybody to look up to. And before they talked about selling drugs, now everybody wants to talk about you using them. So it's unfortunate.
It's really unfortunate. It's unfortunate because a lot of people are actually dying off of these drugs. You know, shoot. I mean, look at Mac Miller. You know, he was like, you know, Mac Miller. And you got people that we don't even hear.
Lil Peep.
My son. Yeah, Lil Peep and all of them. I mean,
doctors kind of like give it out easily too. I mean, not as much anymore, but I remember like maybe, I don't know, maybe 10 years ago, 9 years ago, maybe not even that long. I'm not sure, but I had like went through a whole bunch. I had lost a lot of people or whatever. And the first they were like, oh, well, just take some Xanax. Just take some Xanax. So then they just prescribed me Xanax and they were just like, this will help you. Yeah, like they just pump stuff on you too. So, you know, you say, oh, my knee hurts. Here goes some Percocets. Here goes some Tylenol with codeine. You know, like they just pump stuff on you. So I don't know.
Well, yo, I know one thing. I have a doctor that don't play. She don't play. Like, yo.
Yeah, now.
She gave me, well, I remember back, don't forget, I had a back problem. I have a damn near seemed like all my life. And I have never been prescribed Percocets at all. Never. And I have a bad back. Let's see what else. Xanax? No. I have something called Xanax, but you know what I'm saying? So my doctor, and I had my doctor for a minute, and it's
what
to
do you
the
mean
point,
you have
like,
something called Xanax? Either you got it or you don't.
Nah, because you know what I'm saying? You know, it's a knockoff. You know, it's that other joint. It like seriously, it's bad. But you know, it does what Xanax does. But my doctor, she don't play. She makes sure that I am not taking these drugs past the due date. Like, you know, so you're right. It is these doctors that but you know, it's like supply and demand.
We also can't take away the agency that individuals have, because at some point people have to learn to have self-control or try to seek out the correct resources in order to break these habits or not be hooked on it as much, hooked on these drugs.
Yes.
That is true, because I know for me, and I can only speak for me, but you know, I think a lot of people don't realize that someone with an addictive trait, that's serious, you know.
Yeah, so some people do have addictive personalities. They just start ODing off the rip for no reason.
See, for me, it's like I take my medicine, and then when I'm tired of feeling docile and in a loop-de-loop, I be like, I'm not taking this no more. So I don't take it for like a good 7 months to a year. And then, you know, my back has to really hurt. Be like, okay, I'll take it again. But I'm telling you, I'm only taking it for 4 days, and then you won't see me take it again for another few months, because, you know.
Yeah, I don't like it.
Yeah,
I don't know how people like pills.
I don't like that feeling.
Percocets make me feel disgusting. I want to like vomit everywhere. They give it to you after you have a baby. Xanax, one night I got real fucked up off of them, so I was like, nah, that's it. I felt crazy.
Yeah, let me tell you something.
I was done. Like, I had to kick my friend out. I was smacked. She had to go.
That's crazy. The only time I take Xanax was because I'm claustrophobic. So if I need to take but once again, you know, I only take it when I'm about to take an MRI. You know, I'm sorry, get an MRI, or back in the days when I used to not like to fly, you know, when I'm about to fly. Besides that, nah, I never, you know, because once again, it does what it needs to do. Okay, I'm claustrophobic, so when you in that, you know, that damn MRI and you on the Xanax, you be like, I don't give a fuck what happened.
Right.
Wake me up when it's over. But, you know, once again, once I'm over that, then I go to sleep, wake up, and matter of fact, I still got like I think I still got 5 Xanax left out of 6 that my doctor gave me damn near 6 months ago.
No, you better discard those.
I know. Oh, don't worry. I lock it in my safe. All my pills go in the safe, locked up.
Why are you keeping them in the safe? You gonna use them later?
No, just in case. You know, listen. Hey, listen. You don't leave medicine around the house. And I'm not saying my son or my wife, but you know, it's just I think people are just careless. I mean, I think that's another reason why a lot of these kids are ODing and on these drugs, because, you know, medicine cabinets. What do you leave in medicine cabinet? Medicine. But I don't think you should leave drugs like that. Like one time, I think when I had the flu, I had codeine. So I had codeine to stop my cough. Then I had Theraflu. So Theraflu keeps you up. Codeine makes you sleepy. Man, them shits was fighting against each other. It was the worst. I mean, it was.
So you up and down?
Sleep. Yeah, I was up and down. Couldn't sleep. But when I wasn't using it, I kindly locked it up in my safe. I think, you know, I don't know. I just feel like, and once again, I trust my son. But listen, you never know when your kids have friends over and then your medicine cabinets. Nah, nobody gonna say they got it from my house. So that's why I lock it up, Jay Stokes. Okay. Also, I got to put something in my safe. I don't got no money.
Terrible, terrible. So just a last thing on the Juice World story. Pretty much, I guess the Chicago Police Department was tipped off that a private jet was arriving at the airport, the Midway Airport, and it contained a large amount of narcotics. So that was the issue there.
Yeah, that really doesn't make sense to me.
Yeah, I know. That's kind of fishy.
Why would you swallow the pills? What you gonna do about the guns and the 70 pounds of weed? Like, you got bigger fish to fry.
Like I said, the three eyes. Kids think they're immortal, invincible, and infertile.
So,
No, you think about it. You got a point, Coy. It's like, what about the 70 pounds
70
of marijuana?
pounds. Yeah, like that. Try to do something with that.
Yes, they also found 70 pounds of marijuana in the jet too. Yes.
Yeah, and guns. Like, hello, the pills were the smallest part. He could have put the pills, like, people in the street know where you can hide some drugs real quick if you really want to hide the pills. But what you gonna do about the?
Yo, listen, you came in, 70 pounds. Yo,
I
do you know what
nothing.
You know what an ounce smell like? Let alone 70 pounds? Man, you can smell that shit once it hit the target.
Right.
You're like, yo.
It was Ziploc though. You could see the picture. It was Ziploc, like airtight. You know how they like suck it real tight. So then it's like you can't smell anything. But either way, you couldn't hide that.
Exactly. So it's kind of that's kind of fishy. 7 Zen. I don't know how many. I don't know how many it was, but still.
They don't really know, because then they said that the pills were not real prescribed pills. They were like black market prescription pills, which is a bogus story to me. It sounds like I don't know what he was doing, but it's sad that he died.
It's sad that he died. It's sad he can't tell his truth, because now Chicago already shady as fuck. So I mean, look at Jussie
still
Smollett.
going after?
I knew that was
still going after Juicy Smollett.
Juicy. I don't know.
How do y'all know to tear him up?
Attention day going bad.
Ooh. As soon as you said Chicago police already shady, I was like, here they go.
Listen, you know how long they knew R. Kelly was doing that shit, and now they finally got his ass in jail.
R. Kelly.
It's because the white feminist movement made note of it. That's why.
So, what about did y'all hear about y'all heard about Weinstein?
What happened with him?
They increased his bail to $5 million because he was tampering with his ankle monitor. I'm like, wait, this dude has an ankle monitor? Yeah, he on house arrest.
What?
He was messing with his ankle monitor. Yes.
Hold on. He's on house arrest, but Cosby is in jail.
Yes, he's on house arrest.
Wow.
And they increased his bond to $5 million because he was tampering with,
You act like he don't got that money.
But no, the funny thing is, they try never, because everybody said the same thing you said, Jay Stokes. Wait a minute. He out? Yeah, he ain't never go anywhere. See what money get you? That's probably why. Money. That's all it is. Because R. Kelly, listen, if R. Kelly, he probably still go down.
No, money doesn't take away from your race. LeBron James found out, I think it was last year, or maybe the year prior, where someone spray painted the N-word on his house, the gate. So,
yeah, I remember that.
No matter how much money you make, it's still the N-word.
At the end of the day, Kanye said it the best. Preacher Kanye, Reverend,
well, he lost in the sauce. I might have to bleep his name now.
Oh, his name too? Oh.
Anybody associated with that clan got to be bleeped out. That's just how it is.
I like her, but bleep that too.
Who?
Cirque is a real woman. I'm sorry. Get that paper. You heard me? Let me get my stomach done and link up with y'all won't even see me no more. I'm moving the
couch. My sister said it best. My sister said it best. Furniture is a horrible mother, but a great businesswoman.
She is.
Yes, she is.
I mean, I'm not judging her motherly traits. That's a little to the left. But that paper, though, let me get with Sarah. I'm like, I'm sorry, y'all.
No, the whole thing gonna be bleeped out. The whole thing gonna be bleeped out. Oh my lord!
No, we gotta keep that. That's fire. That's fire. That's fire. Just put the sound effect. Oh no, and then we good. Keep right after that.
And now for a quick commercial break.
To help better educate the public about media matters, Chemistry Productions co-founder Jay Stokes began writing for our personal web blog called Tit for Tat. You can find his writing at chemblog.wordpress.com. That's K3mblog.wordpress.com. Here, articles are posted every Thursday. Jay Stokes also writes media-related articles for Medium.com, which is a platform that helps pay our bills. Make sure to support by visiting Medium.com and search for J. Stokes.
Wait a minute. We're going to end this show without talking about Mike Vick?
Oh, yes. I knew I was missing something. Okay. I knew I was missing something. So, everybody, we got to talk about this Mike Vick situation where there's a petition to keep him from... Now, Random, what is it they're trying to keep him from doing again?
So, the NFL has this new team they're trying to create. Okay, let me back it up. So, NFL... They're creating a team for the Pro Bowl that they have every year in Hawaii.
Yes. Mm-hmm.
So I forgot the name of the actual team. I think it was called
Legends.
Yes, the Legends. And he is supposed to be the quarterback for that particular team. The captain. Yeah, but I think he's also supposed to play in there.
Really?
I think so. You could double check that, but yeah, you're right. He's definitely supposed to be the captain on this new thing that they're doing for the Pro Bowl for this year. So a bunch of people, we don't know what color they are.
White.
So we're not going to throw out the color. But already 20,000 people are protesting, and they signed a petition to take him off of the actual team. So Jay Stokes and I, we were laughing and going back and forth because we're like, wow, that's all it takes for you to kill a few dogs, and no one ever wants to see you make money or live again. But as long as you kill people, yeah, exactly. But if you kill people, then it's okay. And there's a meme that Jay Stokes and I seen when... Yeah,
Amber Geiger, Botham Jean's brother, forgave, I think his name is Brent John or something. Yeah. He forgave Amber Geiger, and they're showing the picture of him hugging her all across the news media outlets, right? And people are like, oh my goodness, look at him. He's such a great person for forgiving. But you can't forgive Mike Vick for having dog fighting in whatever his premises like over a decade ago. Nope. And I don't think he was even doing the dog fighting. Other people were doing it on his property.
Yeah, you're right.
You know what it's about.
Listen, I'm going to make this public statement right now. I don't care about dogs, okay?
Oh, no.
I do not care about dogs. They are animals. There's nothing special about dogs.
Nope.
There is nothing special about dogs.
No.
They're animals. A dog's life is not better than a human's life. That's why we had in Hurricane Katrina, you had those dogs on that nice little, the raft, and then they had the people swimming behind the boat. A dog's life is not more precious than a human's life. Yes, if you can kill a cow, you can kill a dog. The end.
Wow.
You know...
kill a dog, kill a... Hey, listen, tell King...
I ain't eating no chihuahua.
Look.
Okay,
tell
you
King,
heard me?
Tell
I ain't
King,
eating no
watch
chihuahua
out.
now. I know, Jared might take him out.
Boy, tell King to watch out.
Put my baby on the grill.
Coming.
Oh, no. I would hate to have to take you to small claims court trying to broil my baby. Don't ever.
They eat dogs in Ghana.
I can see that. Chinese people be cooking up cat, calling it beef and broccoli.
Yeah, I'm not saying it's the majority of the names. Some
beef and broccoli.
You already know. That's why I don't get stuff like that from the Chinese people. Like unidentified meat, I'm not getting no General Toaster like that. I'm not getting none of that shit. Like I need to get a wing fried hard. I know what a chicken wing look like. You can't play with them like that.
So you
think it might be a rat arm. It might be a rat arm.
Nah, you know a chicken.
You've never seen that video where I think it was an Asian person. They were cutting up rats.
Don't do it.
Yeah, they were cutting up rats.
Making it look like chicken wings?
Yeah.
Oh, you trifling. Nope.
Oh, let me look at that. Sorry, Randall. Go ahead.
Yo. No, what's that? Egg Foo Young? That right there?
No,
I don't mess with that.
Sharonda be eating that.
That shit like snot. That shit like snot. And
snot and
cream of corn and snot. That's what
and then
like.
They put all that mystery gravy on top. Where y'all get gravy from?
Mystery gravy. You right, Coy. Where did you get gravy from?
They ain't got no gravy. I don't trust them.
They don't know how to make no damn gravy.
They don't never have no food. Don't do it to me. I still like them wings fried hard. And I get shrimp and broccoli. I'm going to cover the screen so I'll see it. And I get shrimp and broccoli. So shrimp you can identify.
Rat meat sold as lamb in China.
Oh yeah. Lord. Yeah. That sounds about right.
As lamb, them wings are safe. You hear me?
I'm looking right now. Keyword. Still looking. I'm looking.
Listen,
don't do those
all
wings.
I gotta say is Jay Stokes is probably on his own island. Only thing I say about animals when it comes to dogs is that, because I had a few dogs in my lifetime. You're right. They're animals, and I do not believe that their lives are more important than a human. I do agree. I agree with that. They're not. But by far.
In America, like people rather feed a dog, like white people, they'd rather feed a dog than a human. They did a study, and like 90% of them preferred to feed a dog rather than a human. So.
When I say I don't care about dogs, it's not that I'm gonna run over a random dog.
Yeah, you just feel like human life is more important, right?
So you gonna run over a dog that you know?
Like, did you know that in movies they won't show? Did you know that in movies they won't show a dog being killed? Did you ever notice that?
No. I did see a movie, but you know what though? When they shot the dog, the camera just like you saw the man shooting, you never actually saw the dog dead. So you might be on some. Well, you know what? I read this book in college and it said that the only unconditional love that a man can ever find is with a dog. Man and woman, whatever, you can never find unconditional love. But between a dog and a human, that's the definition of unconditional love. You might be honest, because humans come with a lot of damn stipulations.
Well, you can find unconditional love with a hamster.
Not a nasty ass hamster.
Damn, a hamster, Jay
The cousin of a rat.
Oh no.
Good night.
Other animals.
That is the most trifling shit I heard all day. A hamster.
A cow will love you, and you will turn around and chop the cow up.
You said a cow?
A cow won't love you?
Yes, a cow.
You said a cow can love you.
A cow can love you.
I think a horse can love you better than a cow.
If you raise an animal properly, it will love you.
Jay Stokes, a cow?
He back on the island by himself.
That's a lie. That's a lie because, listen, what's that guy named in Vegas who got ate up by his cat? Sigrid and Freud?
You said that. No, that was a tiger.
Tiger. Still, it's a damn cat.
You can't domesticate a tiger. You can't domesticate a tiger.
You just said if you take care and love your animal, it's going to love you back. Did you not say that, Jay Stokes?
Yeah.
Okay. I did say that. So it depends on... It depends on the animal. It depends on the animal.
What about that bone constructor that killed his owner?
No, because there's remember the video of the man that raised the lion from a cub and then he released him into the wild. Then he went back to visit the lion. I think it was in one country in Africa. I don't know if it was Kenya or what. And then the lion ran up to the guy and the lion jumped on him and hugged him. It can work. It depends on the animal.
Well, that was a rare case because I ain't even playing them close.
Connecticut that got her face off by that monkey.
You said what?
Her own monkey.
You said what?
Remember that lady in Connecticut? They got her face
monkey attacked her. She had a chimpanzee forever, and he just one day went sick on her.
The lady had a chimpanzee
and everything.
Well, if a dog get rabies, the dog gonna turn on you too, because rabies makes dogs crazy, right?
That monkey ain't had no rabies though.
Monkey had no rabies, Jay Stokes. I think your theory is wrong.
He could have monkey AIDS.
Not monkey AIDS.
I could have monkey AIDS. You're right.
Because you know, cats can get cat AIDS. Like animals could. I think different animals could get AIDS too.
I'm done.
I'll need you to admit that you're wrong. Okay, Jay Stokes. Just admit, dogs are a man's best friend, not a cow.
The moral of the story.
Wow.
The moral of the story is that the rat that was sold as chicken wings. There was a story that circulated. Okay, that happened, but there was a story that was circulating around in 2016.
What the you talking about a rat for?
And that story that the rats are being sold as chicken wings was false. Okay, I'm just letting you know.
Jay Stokes, can you admit, Jay Stokes,
what
that dogs are definitely different than cows, hamsters, and whatever else we throwing out there? But we all agree, no dog is worth a human life.
If I see a dog and a dog is getting on my nerves, I'm gonna kick the dog. Ooh. That's the moral of the story.
Damn.
If I see a human and a human's getting on my nerves, I'm just gonna walk away. That's how I feel.
See, that's what I'm gonna get you for your birthday. A dog.
No, I had one dog in life. He is a wonderful dog. I apologize to those out there who I struck a nerve with my dog comments, but I stand by what I said. I don't care about dogs. I don't.
Okay. Okay. We can. Yes. You know what? And I appreciate it. Yes. So does that mean that you were wrong then?
That no animal could love you like a dog?
Yeah.
How are we supposed to know? We don't know.
Because no one. Listen. Coy, we never gonna get a yes or no from Jay Stokes. Jay Stokes not gonna admit the fact that that a cow cannot love you like a dog.
We don't know that.
Cow.
We don't know that. We keep eating the cows. How are you supposed to know?
Man, you know you making that shit in the lab. We ain't eating no real meat no more.
That's a good point.
Look, you saw Burger King with their fake hamburger, right? With their fake Whopper, right?
Impossible burger. What the hell?
Yo, and why Dunkin' Donuts got the new sausage that's plant-based?
They trying to wheel in the vegans. That's what all it is. Everybody's trying to make their money, so they gotta they gotta meet the market. Everybody wants to be healthy and vegan and all this. I'm not into that. Don't bring me nowhere that don't have no real meat. Don't do that to me. Like, unless you want me to have an attitude.
And the thing is also though, with the vegan lifestyle, did you know if you consume soy products in large quantities, that can actually be bad for your health?
I believe it.
Mm-hmm.
Like the man who had
soy.
Who made the Atkins diet, did he die of a heart attack?
What?
All that stuff ain't really. The man who came up with the Atkins diet, I heard he died of a heart attack.
Yes, you're right.
All that stuff is not like, eating meat it's like natural for human beings. That's what we've been doing.
This is the thing. We have had all of us have had a big mama in our family, right? It's always a big mama, as well in the black community at least, and they've lived on forever, and they've eaten all the fat back and all the pork chops and everything,
deep fried.
Right. Mm-hmm. I really think that the key to a nice life is happiness. Like, you gotta learn to laugh, learn to enjoy your family, enjoy people that are around you. Obviously, make smart decisions, but I don't think that drastically changing your diet and being a vegan, which is hella expensive, is going to really prolong your life all that much.
I don't know. This lady that was like 109, she said the key for her was not getting a husband. Wow. She said men just stress you out. So she never got a husband. Yes, she did. Yeah. Her and her homegirl, they were mad old, and they said they was happy as hell.
She lived to 109 and said that the key to her living this long is that she never got a husband. And
she never got married.
She never got married. That's not right.
Did you have sex?
Yeah.
No, she said she dated people, but she never made that like full-term commitment. Like, she never got a husband. She said that.
Marriage isn't for everyone, so I understand that.
Funny.
There you go.
I wanted to backtrack to the Chinese food comment or the East Asian food comment. Just so you know, I was being funny, being facetious, what have you. Not all East Asians or all Chinese people sell like rat and all that stuff. There have been instances where it has happened, but that's not like the majority of these businesses, especially in the U.S.
I'll be on the opposing end of that. I don't mess with Chinese people like that. They sneaky. They make fake cabbage. They make fake rice. They sell you fake meat in a minute. You'll never see no food truck pull up. I don't really mess with them. It just is what it is. They're about that dollar. Like, we gotta call it what it is with these people. And they got the game on lock. Like, they're good at counterfeit, whether it be counterfeit handbags, counterfeit watches, food,
that is
whatever.
Mm-hmm.
That's their shit. They have mastered the art of counterfeiting. So even down to the food, they'll sell you fake rice, fake cabbage, whatever. They for the love.
Tell me why I was in St. Kitts one day, right? And here I am buying items. I'm thinking the native people made it. I looked on the bag, it said made in China. I said, what? In St. Kitts?
You know what I'm saying? The Chinese people, they don't play, man. They about their bread. Their little trade and barter situation, they got that on lock. They make sure they get to every corner of this globe. They don't play around like that. But that's because they counterfeit everything, So when you counterfeit everything, you can sell it for real cheap because, not a lot of quality to it.
Dang,
that's how they move. I'm just saying.
All right. Well, listen, y'all. It's been a good show.
All right.
You sound so energized, Corey. You sound so energized. You're like, all right.
All right. Good job, guys. No, it was good.
All right. Peace.
Peace.
All right. Bye.
So go a little something like this. That's AVIOT.